Hi guys, welcome back to Gwayne Sailing. After stopping at Geneva on the Lake in Ohio and then Dunkirk in New York, we finally made it to the end of Lake Erie. We decided to stop in Buffalo for 3 nights. Wayne's childhood friend Ted is a Buffalo disc jockey and was being recognized at the Buffalo Broadcast Hall of Fame on the day that we arrived. He invited us to join the evening celebration, so we jumped in an Uber to join the festivities and we had a blast. We stopped to take some pictures on our way out since we were all dressed up. Next, my daughter and her mother-in-law flew into Buffalo the next morning to join us for the weekend at Niagara Falls. We rode the Maid of the Mist boat to the base of the falls and then walked down to the water to experience the Cave of the Winds. We were drenched within seconds. We walked over the Canadian side for lunch at the top of the revolving Skyline Tower as we took in the views. We spent the rest of the afternoon exploring all the attractions that the Canadian side had to offer. We even stayed for the light and fireworks show that evening. It was beautiful. The next morning, Jesse and Lori helped us bring our boat down the Niagara River to Wardell's Marina. We all got to experience our first lock together, and we went underneath a few cool bridges too. It was great to hang out with the two of them, and we appreciated all of their help along the way. Once we arrived at Wardell's, we docked on the wall across from their marina and started to take down the sails and the stays in preparation for our demasting the next morning. There are many low bridges on the Erie Canal, and boats cannot be taller than 15.5 feet in order to get through all the bridges on the canal. The whole demasting process took about 2 hours, and then we were on our way into our first set of locks. The Erie Canal runs 524 miles from Buffalo, New York to Albany, New York, and it's free. There are 55 locks, 16 lift bridges, and it goes through more than 60 communities. It descends over 200 feet from Buffalo to Albany, and at each lock, the lock tenders will help make sure that we had a line to hold on to before letting all the water out in order to lower us down to the next section of the canal. We would stop at a town wall each night for dinner and then continue again in the morning, since the canal will close for the season on October the 16th. In Brockport, New York, we met Kevin and Anna and their boat Domino. It just happens that they lived only 15 minutes from us back in Illinois. We learned that they had also sold their house in order to sail south to warmer weather, just like us. We buddy boated with them for a few days on the canal, and we would explore the towns and eat dinner with them together in the evenings. Both of us stayed for 2 nights in front of the famous Fairport lift bridge, which is a unique vertical lift bridge over the canal, and it was constructed in 1913. No 2 angles are the same throughout, and there are no square corners on the bridge floor. It crosses the canal at a 32-degree angle, with one side being on the higher than the other. The entire structure is raised straight up on 4 corner posts, despite the bridge floor having a 4% grade. The city even lights it up nicely at night. Fairport also had a scarecrow decorating contest and a fun Oktoberfest party going on that weekend, with a Oompa band, beers, brats, games, and German crafts for sale. They had an amazing farmer's market too, with lots of fall flowers and vegetables. It was really starting to feel like fall with all the leaves changing here. We have been on the canal for a week now and are about halfway through it. We are getting better at grabbing the ropes and getting through the locks smoothly. We've stopped at many cute towns along the canal and are looking forward to exploring and meeting more people along the way. Stay tuned for our next video to see the rest of our trip through the Erie Canal. See you guys soon!